Today in Washington, a three-way deal between the U.S., Canada and Finland to build Icebreakers. The deal is built around Quebec's Davie shipbuilding, which owns both the Canadian and Finnish shipyards. The U.S. wants to draw on their expertise to revitalize its own shipbuilding industry at the Bollinger shipyard in Louisiana. The U.S. has only 2 aging polar icebreakers. Russia has 40, including 5 nuclear-powered ships, and China is building icebreakers too. The so-called Ice Pact could generate a lot of economic activity. The 3 partners hope to build about 80 ships and sell them to NATO and other allies. But Canada has committed to make the ships, not to buy them. So it's not clear it will help Canada to meet the NATO defense spending threshold of 2% of GDP. Today, Prime Minister Trudeau denied that Canada is feeling heat over the failure to meet that 2%.
It actually hasn't been a political problem this year and this week. It has been a conversation that allies have been pleased to hear that we have a plan and a timeline to get to the 2%.
Indeed, U.S. Ambassador David Cohen said the U.S. was pleased and encouraged by Canada's announcements. But powerful Republicans in Washington, who may soon return to power, have been harsher.
It's shocking and unacceptable that some allies, especially some capable ones, have yet to reach the 2% requirement that they agreed to. Canada is among this group.
Meanwhile, other NATO members are calling for the threshold to move higher.
So 2% is certainly a floor, but it's not the ceiling, and we are going to be investing heavily also. We have a trajectory up to 2.6 by 2028.
2% is not going to be enough.
Trudeau says he's always questioned the value of the 2% threshold as a measure of a country's contributions. But Canada did agree to that goal 10 years ago. Today, Trudeau said Canada will get there 8 years from now. But there's not a lot of details on exactly how that will happen, and it looks increasingly likely the goalposts will move before Canada reaches them. Evan Dyer, CBC News, Washington.